Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV. The chase to find a replacement for Nathan Lowe. That is a big one for Walsall. First half of the season, job done. Put us in a very good position to sort of push on for the second half. But we need to get it right again by selecting the right striker to sort of take us forward. So, who is that striker going to be? Plenty of names being bandied about. One that's not been mentioned is Douglas James Taylor. He's currently training with Drogheda after a successful spell there. 16 goals last season. He's a player that if Walsall are struggling, they can pull that player in, pull Dougie in, and he'll do a very good job for us. He is enjoying his time in Ireland, so probably wants to carry on there. But he is in the last year of his contract, so I suppose he's toying with whether he'll get a contract in Ireland or a contract with Walsall to sort of move forward. So that's one. Dougie. DJ is another. He's in the last year of his contract as well. Tonight, against Peterborough, is a chance for DJ to say, I'm your man. So we'll see how he does tonight. But we're not here for that. We're here for the speculation and a few different names, aren't we? Well, Freddie Draper has been mentioned, and he sort of ticks all the boxes because of perhaps how he's dropped off on form. Would it be a good idea to go for a cheeky offer rather than a loan for Freddie Draper at the minute? That could be quite an astute signing if we went for that. Player I mentioned before, Tom Kersons. He's in the last year of his contract with Ilkeston in the Northern Premier League. 15 in 16. Knows where the goal is. I looked at him before, but it was like he didn't want to sit on the bench. So with Nathan Lowe here, didn't seem like a great option. But with Nathan Lowe moving on, then that sort of opens that one up again. Another one that has been mentioned, I think Tom Williams. Tom Williams does some great analysis. He's mentioned a couple of players. Dom Ballard, 19-year-old Reading player. Returned from Blackpool after not getting enough game time. He's got 1 goal in 22 appearances. Had a pretty bad shoulder injury in September and hasn't really got back at it much since then. So I'm not sure about that one. Sean Boyd. He's another one that's been mentioned. He's 26, 6'5", 10 goals, 4 assists for Shelbourne in the Irish League. But looking a bit deeper, he signed a new contract in November and they've already turned down a bid from St Mirren. So I think he is one that is off and not likely to be one that we can include. One I had mentioned before was Emre Tezgel. Sending Nathan Lowe out and bringing Tezgel to replace him sounds like a great idea. But with Tom Cannon looking like he might be heading out of Stoke and the Sam Gallagher injury, it does leave them very short of strikers. So it's possible that Nathan Lowe and Tezgel could start up front, the two of them. That would be an interesting combination and could be Stoke's way out of it. Definitely an interesting one to look out for and to keep up to date on. The next two, before I give you the big one, is a club that we've sort of not, a local club that we've not really done much business with at all. And I can't understand why, really. Wolverhampton Wanderers Boo. Yes, we've not had a great relationship with them from a fan's perspective. But I mean, club-wise, I think there's a couple of players we've had. I sort of won't go into detail because my memory forgets the names of them, which I'm sure you'll remind me in the comments. But they've got a couple of youngsters that potentially could jump in and help do a job and compete for that front spot. Leon Chiwani is a 19-year-old. But the bigger one is Nathan Fraser. He did go out on loan to a Belgian side, Zulte Waregem. But that's been cut short. He came back at Christmas because he wasn't getting enough game time. So that is an interesting one. But the Wolves tend to be a little bit cheeky and want lots of the wages. When a Wolves player went to Doncaster on loan, they were paying him £4,000 a week. That's not something Walsall are going to be doing for a 19 unproven player. The next one, this has been picked up in the Palace press. At the start of last season, we were looking at a Crystal Palace player that sort of didn't really come off, but there is a connection there. And Hindo Mustafa is an 18-year-old looking for his first loan. He can play in the middle, in midfield, on the wing or down the middle. So he could be the midfield option or the attacking option. And it is been mentioned that Walsall have inquired about him. Scored 5 in 11 in Premier League 2. So Hindolo, known as Hindo Mustafa, could he be one of the players to join us? We wait and see. Just for info, he's a Sierra Leone international. Do you remember the Sierra Leone international that Walsall had previously? Johnny Keister. Was there anybody else that played for Sierra Leone? I can't remember. Another local side that we haven't really had many loan players from over the years. I've had a few, but maybe now is the time to rekindle that. There's three young strikers at Aston Villa that could prove to be very smart loans. Ben Broggio is an 18-year-old. Kobe Moore is just gone 20. But the one that intrigues me the most, just gone 18, Rory Wilson. Absolutely banging the goals in wherever he goes. So any chance of him? Right then, so I'm getting ready now to head off to Peterborough. Nice little drive down there. So see you there. Wolves Fan TV, the joy and the pain.